Three weirds and a deck full of
and there's Snapping Drake. Shuhei has summoned a free one Equinox.
Shuei's a
Snapping
little
Drake
tight
and
on
Steam
land
Core
here.
Weird coming in. What is he signaling? Karam? Did he draft Karam?
I don't believe he drafted Karam.
Shuhei's the one with the grip full of cards and not very many lands this game. Yeah, free one Equinox. He puts it in front of Snapping Drake, and yep, it was just a trade. Antonino content to trade. Tidewater Minion.
And the Beacon Hawk. Beacon Hawk's a lot of fun if you get Ocular Halo on it.
It does a lot. I've been really impressed with that. Especially, you can get so many tappers, whether it's Minister of Impediments or Osciary Thrall. It's particularly good, I think, in the Orzhov decks when you get Osciary Thrall.
It's really good in the Black, White, Red Rakdos deck. You get an X-Spitter, you can get two.
Yep.
You can get 2 shots with an X-Spitter.
Ooh, Kindle the Carnage.
Kindle the Carnage is going to take on the board.
This is going to be fun. And, oh, he hits the 4-drop.
Yep.
That'll scoop the board. 2, 4, 3. Uh-oh. Rasmus Seabass has only lost once all weekend, but all of a sudden, he is down 2 games to 0. Aaron Brackman beats him again.
Aaron Brackman, Dark Horse, emerging early here.
He's the Cinderella, playing in his first individual Pro Tour. He's got a bunch of big animals. He's got a Ghoul Warplow. He's got that Gleam Crawler, Man Acceleration into Fatties.
And there is
Ordrin Commando.
The Ordrin Commando and the Gargoyle on
yeah, this is the Gargoyle that Antonino took over that Azorius first wing.
He's got plenty of mana to activate it every turn.
Yep. He didn't have this in his hand on turn 2, right? First wing would have been better on turn 2, but this card's obviously better here.
Yeah.
Centaur Safeguard is Antonino's play. Nakamura decides to dredge his Dark Blast to take that Centaur out of play. Antonino reaches over to study Shuhei's graveyard, see what got dredged in there. Sees another Commando and an Osciary Thrall. Oh, sorry, that's Shuhei's hand, not his graveyard. Antonino writing down all the cards that have been dredged into Shuhei's graveyard.
More for sideboarding for the next game.
Yeah, he wants to make sure he understands what he's going to run into in future games.
That's something really important that I think is one of those little difference makers that players do on the Pro Tour and players who are successful on the PTQ level is they take very deliberate notes about things in the match. They look at someone's hand and they don't try to just remember it. They write it down. They try to make let it really inform their decisions. And
sure. Well, Shuhei played an Osciary Thrall. Antonino cracked over with the Gargoyle for 3 more.
And there's another Steam Core.
And there's another Steam Core Weird, so
seems like it just got
down goes Osciary Thrall. Ordrin Commando, though. I guess only 1 white mana? Still a rather large man. Antonino forced to just take 4.
Could block there and make him burn for 1. He
Trade
still only
Steam
has
Core Weird for a 5-life swing. It's not insane. Is that a second Commando?
I think that is a
yeah,
second
Commando. Still only the 1 white mana, though.
And
Antonino's starting to frown a little bit. There's 8 power on the other side.
And there's 8 mana on Antonino's side. He's a lot of lands.
Gargoyle cracks over for 3. That drops Shuhei to 8. And does Antonino have anything in there?
He has nothing.
He's got nothing.
He's got 9 mana in play.
Wow.
And
He just takes 8 down to 7. I might have blocked there.
And an Alley Cat. That Alley Cat could just go all the way here.
He has a defender.
Oh, that's true. I guess he will not be attacking.
Antonino just drew another defender as well. Vertigo Spawn.
Vertigo Spawn, which would take the Alley Cat out of the equation for 2 turns.
Yep. So Antonino has a Mountain and a Vertigo Spawn in his hand. His side of the board is Steam Core Weird, the 3/4 Gargoyle Defender, and a bunch of lands.
I'm sure Shuhei would be perfectly happy having the Gargoyle not attack him and block an Alley Cat for a turn.
Yeah. I mean, he's cracking over with 8 power worth of Ordrin Commandos.
The other 8's coming through.
Only 1 planes. It's kind of amazing how good those Commandos have been. Antonino just doesn't have anything to stick in front of him. He's really been mana flooded. That's, of course, the danger of playing 18 lands. You wind up in a game like this where you draw, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them.
And he can keep alive. If he can just keep alive and draw Demon Fire, he just wins. He wins on any Demon Fire draw here.
Yep.
So something to keep in mind with all that mana. He right now he's in a position where he just wants to block for turns. If he doesn't have, not sure how exactly he's gonna.
But he decides to attack with the gargoyle.
He's gonna play the vertigo
Drops
spawn.
Shuhei to 5, and then he's gonna play vertigo spawn. So presumably
Vertigo spawn is probably gonna tussle with a commando.
Take it out for 2 turns.
Yeah, he's gonna take 2. He's gonna block both commandos, kill one of them, unless
He's got the one white.
Unless he's got a second white. Oh, is the vertigo spawn an O?
It's an 0-3.
Oh yeah. No, he's not gonna kill either. He's just gonna tap one down for 2 turns.
Does Shuhei have anything left in his hand? He
Yes,
does, right?
he's got a Conclave Equinaut, he's got a Master of Impediments, and he's got a Bright Flame.
So I
don't know if that qualifies.
2 of which are uncastable right now. He's been really pinched on white mana in this game.
Right, well, if he plays the Minister of Impediments, he can use that as a mana source for the Conclave Equinaut following turn.
There is the Minister. It's interesting how Antonino has played this game such that one more gargoyle hit puts Shuhei within Steamcore weird range. So with the way he's played it, he actually wins by top decking not just a Demon Fire, but also a Steamcore weird. Minister also brings back Red Eidolon for Shuhei, which could mess with the blocking. I don't think this game is not many turns left. Antonino clearly gets one more top deck. The question is whether he can get a second. I mean, plenty of mana for Antonino, so any way to deal even two damage to Shuhei,
I mean,
get the job done.
Yeah, he attacked. He got him down to.
You know what's really interesting to me about this game? Like, there's these mana problems on both sides of the board, but like that just is the way this format works.
Absolutely.
And I think a lot of the skill is figuring out how do you play. It's like in golf where you get a good lie or a bad lie, right? It really is. The skill in the game is dealing with the lie. All right, here's my ball. I'm in a sand trap. How do I play from here? I'm in the high rough. Oh, look at this is an easy lie. This one's easy. I know how to play from here. Right? That's the skill in the game, especially in this format. It's sort of an underappreciated aspect, but like people who can play when their mana doesn't come out quite right, those are the ones who win.
I mean, and DeRosa, even if he doesn't win, he seems to have played this game correctly.
Yeah, I totally agree. So Shuhei, of course, as expected, shoved both commandos and the alley cat in.
He did not save his commando. He didn't burn for one.
Oh, he wanted the white mana, so he decided not. That's pretty interesting. Decided not to save the commando. I think Antonino is pretty happy about that. But
he's got to be happy about that.
He needs to draw. What did he draw?
Oh, he
forgot to bring back the Eidolon. So Antonino drew. I don't know what he drew. He attacks.
I believe he drew what he's been drawing every turn, land.
Wow. So he's just a bluff. He's dead, right? Antonino cracked over with the gargoyle.
No, the Ordrin Commando is not going to untap.
Right.
He gets one free turn on the Ordrin Commando because of this vertigo spawn.
Isn't he at 3?
No, he was at 5.
Oh, right. So he got one more draw phase and
got one more land, it looks like,
You're
unfortunately.
kidding.
Nope.
That's 12?
That was,
Wow, that's really too bad for Antonino DeRosa. Shuhei Nakamura now up 2-0.
So, what do you do?
Unbelievable.
What kind of shuffling techniques do you use when you're shuffling a 40-card deck?
I mean, it's all superstition. I mean, random. This happens, right? It wouldn't be if your deck was. It's funny. People feel like, oh, I got mana screwed. I must not have shuffled my deck well, and that's not how randomness works. That's just a fundamental misunderstanding of what it means for a deck to be randomized. Being randomized is very different from saying, oh, the land and the spells are evenly spaced. Right? If your land and your spells are evenly spaced every time, you're cheating. So, I mean, these things happen. It's sort of unfortunate for Antonino that it happened back-to-back. You know, he had the mana screw game and the mana flood game where, clearly he needs to put a more middling amount of mana in this deck, right?
Right.
It's like, I mean, it's unfortunate, but it is part of the game. And I was really impressed with the way Antonino played the game to give himself as many top decks as possible. He had at least 3 cards in this deck that would immediately win in the game, and he bought himself the maximum number of draw phases. He drew another land and another land. I believe he wound up with 12 land and like 5 spells that game. It was sort of
remarkably close.
Yeah, you can sort of see the power of this deck that even despite having mana problems in each of those 2 games, he almost won both of them.